Sure. My name is Tameka Vazquez. That'll be TameKavasquez.
And Tameka, how did you come to be a part of the panel at Disruptive Technologists tonight?
Yeah, I actually connected with our moderator a few months back, Oliver Christie, and he introduced me to Lauren, and the rest is history. I mean, this is a topic I'm really passionate about. So in expressing that, I guess she remembered me, and here I am.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful. We're so looking forward to having you.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
So in terms of personal achievement or just advancements in technology, AI, what is something that you can say that you've contributed to that you're really proud about?
Yeah, I don't know what I've contributed besides just being present, because I think I started in the world of AI when I was in graduate school. I did a master's thesis on just cognitive disruption and all this stuff, and I'm really fascinated by the topic. So I think from that point on, it just became a matter of, can I work in the space, utilizing my skill set, which is marketing, business development, strategy, and things like that. Could I teach? And so currently I do teach a bit of management, a little bit about civic innovation, and topics like knowledge management and all of this stuff. So I kind of dabble in as many ways as I can between full-time work, teaching, and mentoring. I advise a couple startups, so I'd like to think I'm contributing something, but I guess it's to be determined in many ways.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So when you're in the role as an advisor, what is a common, not mistake, but just something that people don't really take into account when they're first getting, going with their business?
Yeah. What I've probably encountered the most, and it's probably by nature of my role being focused on marketing strategy, is a lot of companies have a really hard time verbalizing exactly what problems they're solving. And, it's kind of this chicken and egg thing. It's like, do you have the technology first, or do you have the recognition of a specific need first? And as long as you can find that comfortable space in the middle, I think you'll be much better off. But it's just a common pitfall that I've found.
That is something that I feel like a lot of companies would benefit, just defining what it is that they're trying to solve.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, you said that you like being a disruptor. Well, you're in the perfect place for that.
Yeah.
What do you consider to be a disruptive technologist? How do you define that role?
It's a tough one. I mean, because we're all fascinated by technology. So you're naturally going to lead with the technology first in anything that you're thinking about disrupting. But I think the key thing about being a disruptor is to be more influential in terms of why you make the decisions that you make. And I think the companies that are doing that really well and have done that over the time, it's proven itself to be I guess the best path forward. We see the companies that have gone from being just this tiny startup to now being some of the most profitable companies in the world. And it's because they're not just shoving technology down everybody's throats. They're being very meticulous as far as what kind of future do we want to create, and how do we want to deliberately influence the path forward, given the technologies that we're introducing to the market. So I think that's what it really means ultimately to be a disruptive technologist, is to be aware of the technologies that could facilitate tons of things as far as our lifestyle, but to be sensitive as far as, where do you want this to go? How can we intentionally create a future, that we could be prouder of, more inclusive in, and all of that stuff? I think that's what it really means.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so looking forward to having you speak. Thank you so much, Tameka.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.